Alright, sorry it took longer to record than usual, but we are back with part two of my Xbox 360 collection. I'm going to go straight to it because we don't have I only have like two stacks of shells to show you this time for this part, but let's get cut straight to it. Oh, before I we continue with the games, actually I want to show you my two special editions. I actually did not. I don't think I got to show you these. I did. I know I did not show you in the last collection video, which I just cannot believe I missed these. So I'm glad I just realized it now. So when we show you the showing these real quick before we continue. We got. I'm going to show you this. We got the Blaze Blue, Continuum Shift Limited Edition. Excuse the Extended Limited Edition. This was actually the first special edition I got. Actually, it comes with an art collection, 17 song soundtrack, and a Crime the X continuing calendar, which is really cool. Uh, and then this one is really. This is also cool. We got. Unfortunately, it's a little bit on the bad shade, but we got the Street Fighter 4 Collector's Edition, which kind of wrong I say that because I don't have the original Street Fighter 4. I have just will swear right there, but I have I actually don't have this. I need it. And it actually comes with an anime movie, which is pretty cool. So yeah, hopefully I'll get the original Street Fighter 4 because I have the special edition. Yeah, I don't have the game. It's stupid I have the special edition. And also the 20th anniversary as well. So that sucks. You know, what can you do? Oh, by the way, this is still sealed, by the way, so just saying that's pretty on. Alright, so now let us continue. Let me just move there. There we go. Alright, let us continue with this stack. So we are now on Ease, right? Yeah, I know I'm not making that reference. You know what movie I'm talking about. First game, and unfortunately, speaking of Ease, we were off to a bad start. We got Enchanted Arms, which is one of the first JRPGs on the Xbox 360, and not a good one at that. And well, first of all, it's actually you can also moving on with this game. It's actually made by From Software, the same people who made the Soul series. These who else? Elden Ring, Bloodborne. Of course, Elden Ring I know is gonna win Game of the Year, but that's a story for another time. So, but yeah, this game sucks. And not only that, this chick right here is like one of the worst freaking female freaking characters in any JRPG ever. It just blows that how fucking terrible this fucking game is. And I don't know why, but yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it too much because we got another JRPG to come up. So we could talk about. Next up is Enchanted Arms, right? Yes, not Enchanted Arms. Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. If you want to talk about a hidden gem, people say this is a great hidden gem. Unfortunately, as much as I want to play this game, there's one problem with my copy. It is cracked. My disc is very, very cracked. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna work. So I need a condition, and I probably because it kept drop every time I kept taking off the shelf to play the next game, which is actually about to show up right here. It kept dropping. So unfortunately, it's gonna need an upgrade. Unfortunately, but that's okay. But speaking of the next game right here, speaking of amazing JRPGs, if you want to talk about an amazing JRPG right here, this is without a doubt one of my second or third maybe. Oh no, I'm sorry, my fourth favorite JRPG of all time. And that's Eternal Sonata. This game is just one of the best, one of my favorite 360 games of all time. The theme of classical music, well, maybe not classical music, classical music in the sense of the piano synths, and a fictionalized version of famous the final days of famous pianist Frederick Chopin, and it's just real so freaking well put together. And not only Frederick Chopin, but you got Frederick, but also you got the original characters as well. You got, and not only that, this game's got two voice actresses who are moving on from who also were in who were actually in Persona 4. It's got Sam Riegel, the voice of Teddy from and Poco, who was voiced by Aaron Fitzgerald, who also voices Chie in Persona 4. So it's actually really cool. It's a game I always wanted to try out for a while, and I'm glad I finally got around to playing it. Because this was actually my favorite game I played in 2020. So I played XIII, but this still remains one of my favorite games, one of my favorite RPGs of all time. I'm gonna say that I like this more than I love this game more than Xillia now. Although realistically, I have not beaten this game. That is a mistake though to me because I want to go back and beat this game. It's so good. Next up, we have a pretty uncommon game on the 260. The F1 Formula 1 2014. I got this game off eBay. I'm glad I got this game off eBay because I have never ever run across a copy. And with this game, and also F1 2013, if you do a eBay search, you're not going to find this game very often. I was fortunate to get this game off eBay, and I had a little bit of money to spend, and I was going to spend it on an uncommon 360 game that I needed, and this is one of them that I needed. I was actually looking through Player's Guide, the YouTuber Player's Guide list of games that I needed for 360, so it was actually really cool. I picked this game up when I did, because just now I've never run across this game. I know I'm never going to run across it. Yes, JD paid full retail for this game. You don't run across it, so that's pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to show these two games just to make this video a little quicker. We got Fable II and Fable III. Which with Fable II, I want to get the Black Label case, and then after I might keep this at the end of the day because it's a nice little variant. I don't typically like to collect variants, but I might think about collecting variants. I don't know if it's actually worth collecting the variant. If not, I'll probably just sell it. Yeah. Alright, next up we got two amazing games right here. Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Now, Fallout 3, what's story about this one is, this is actually an original Black Label copy. The one I had was the extremely horrible Xbox One and PlayStation 360 Platinum Hits one that I had to print artwork for until I was able to find an actual one with the official artwork. So now I officially have one with the official artwork, and it is complete. So pretty much I now have an official complete box copy of this one, which is really cool. And Fallout New Vegas, I got this one off eBay, but it's a game I just wanted for a while. I just have not been able to find it for really cheap, so I was like, screw it, I'll pay eBay. And this is I'm not the biggest fan of PC Western RPGs, though I do want to play this game more often because this is a fantastic game from when I play it. I'm also looking forward to playing more. Unfortunately, switching the topic of great games to bad games, we got Family Game Night for the game show. I am a huge one of my biggest guilty pleasures is game show video games. For some reason I love playing game show video games. In fact, at the flea market, I had the opportunity to get the prices right. And Monopoly, which I'm looking for Monopoly on the way for a while because I just don't want to cross it. And especially on the 60 as well because I also don't want to cross that as well. And unfortunately, this is not one of the better ones. In fact, this is actually one of the worst ones out there. So, yeah, but I already talked about how bad this game is. And same with Sonata. I already talked about those games enough, so I think we'll give it a pass. Next up, we have Disney Fantasia Music Evolved, which is the successor to Walt Disney's Fantasia, which is actually my favorite Disney movie of all time, one of my favorite films, period. This one is actually pretty cool. While it does not have the Sorcerer's Apprentice, aka the most famous segment in the movie, it does have None About Mountain, which actually is my favorite segment in the movie. More typically part one of the whole piece. Not the Ever Mirror is a nice, beautiful piece, but I love the part one of the piece is my favorite part moment in the movie. The scene where Chernobog rises from the mountains and causes havoc in the dark. Oh, so good. But yeah, this one, and unfortunately, Mickey and Chernobog do not appear in this one. Actually, Master Jens it does, but unfortunately, Chernobog and make it do not. Well, when I played, so I was like, oh, why doesn't it have Chernobog? He's like, is he like the villain of the movie? Well, I won't say villain because he only appears one specific part of the movie, but that's beyond me. Anyway, next up we got Far Cry 3, which is a fantastic game. People would compare this. If people were to, I used to like compare this to like, say like a game like Breath of the Wild, and it's actually so damn good at Breath of the Wild. Just as good as Breath of the Wild. Although maybe not as good as a game, legendary as a game like Breath of the Wild is, but still a fantastic game. I need to play more Far Cry games actually. Not even joking. I need to get around to playing the series again. Anyway, I'm gonna show you these. I'm gonna show you these games just to get them out of the way quickly. Okay. Hey, we got FIFA 7, FIFA 10, FIFA 13, FIFA 14, 15, and 16. 16 was actually I had factory sealed, but I was able to find a pre-owned one, so the factory seal will end up being traded in to get something I need. Anyway, next up we have, I want to say one of the worst Xbox 60 games ever made, but when I tried when I was trying to get around trying this game out, I couldn't get the connecting to work, and it might just be in my room. So and I think it's more better if I play it on the big screen. So what I might do is with this game, if I'll say the game right here. It's Fighters Uncaged. So I actually found this game at a thrift store, but I think with this game on, what I might just do is I might just set up my 360 in the big screen. So eventually when I want to get around to playing this game, I'll play it on the big TV over there, so I have a little bit more room, and then I can actually get this thing to work, which is kind of saying something, but not really, because this game's like one of the worst 360 games ever made. And actually, as a matter of fact, I was just watching the immortal John Hancock's video on worst Kinect games, and I heard this is one of them he mentioned. So yeah, I mean, I'll have to get around to playing this game. I was like, how bad can this game really be? Well, I may never know, but maybe somebody I'll get around to it if I have time. All right, next up is Final Fantasy 13. I love Final Fantasy, one of my favorite video game franchises of all time. This one I have not gotten around to playing, and the reason for this is because if I'm gonna play Final Fantasy, I'd much rather play it on PlayStation. That's because Final Fantasy is the series that it really belongs on PlayStation. Well, to the 2D ones, but while I'm gone, Nintendo obviously, but this is a 3D one. The real Final Fantasies, they made me belong on PlayStation, and then they do on Xbox. So as much as cool I have this game now, but I'm not gonna play Final Fantasy 13 on Xbox 360. Much as I want, I'm gonna play this game on PS3 because I'll get it on PS3, and that's how I'll get around to playing it. I actually need it on PS3, no joke. Alright, speaking of amazing games, I gotta be careful because I'm talking about currently I just got my hand. But that's okay. Speaking of amazing games, if you want to talk about great, well, I'll show you the games right here. We got Forza Motorsport 3 and Forza Motorsport 4, which I don't even need to talk about Forza Motorsport 4 because we have Forza Motorsport 3, which, oh my god, I'm actually was watching like Pac-Man Case's arcade racing games like under 60 minutes ago, and I know I can't confirm at the time recording if we mentioned this one, but oh my god, this is hands down. I have what to say about this game. This is my favorite racing game of all time. Like, this is just what I spent so much time with this game as a kid. I even did a review of this game, and I plan on going back to this game. And I actually typically want to play this game like once per year, and I will play this game. I'll probably play this game before I leave for college. Hopefully if I get around to it, but I cannot play this game enough. This is just hands down the best Forza game. Once I played this game, no other Forza game. Well, it's except the Horizon games, but no other Forza game mattered. Or more specifically, the Motorsport series. This is just as perfect as you can get. So good. One of my favorite games of all time, hands down. And Forza Motorsport I've not played much of, but again, it doesn't really matter because I'm always gonna play Forza Motorsport 3. I've never seen Forza Motorsport 3, and the game is so good. Anyway, next up we have Fracture. Is there any games that I have on the 60 that are missing manuals? No. Okay, so this game unfortunately is missing a manual. That sucks. I need a manual for this one. But yeah, I heard this game. I haven't played much of this game and didn't really catch my interest that much, so probably not gonna get around to playing this one. But that's okay. I'm just gonna move through this quickly, and really just I'm not the biggest. These are all third-person shooters, and I'm not the biggest fan of third-person shooters. So I want to get these through quickly. We got Gears of War. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find the first one, but it's missing the manual. I need a manual for this one, but you know it's such a cheap game that eventually I'll find the one with it, and I'll trade this one off. We got Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3, which was like one, and Gears of War Judgment. And last two games here, we got Ghostbusters. There's a video game which is hands down. Again, I said that I'm not the biggest fan of third-person shooters, but I do really like this game, and I want to go back to this game. I got the second one of the areas. Yes, it is complete, by the way. Got this game on eBay because it's a game I wanted, and it's a game I've wanted to check this one out for a while, obviously. And I know James Rolfe did a review of this game, a personal review of this game, not the Adrian one. It's a reverse character, so this game is just so one of the best Ghostbusters game you ever made. The 2016 one cannot even compare. And not to mention, we just got a new Ghostbusters game. Not the Ghostbusters game, a new Ghostbusters movie, which unfortunately will be the last one for the death of the original Ghostbusters director. I've written animation, rest in peace. But on the plus side, we do have the video game, so. And I need to see Ghostbusters Afterward at some point. Or actually, no, I need to see the original Ghostbusters movie. It's so good. But anyway, next, and of course we have G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra, which is not a good game, and yeah, it's not a good game at all. But I actually got this. I got this from actually a good friend of mine. Actually, he gave it to me. I also gave Batman Arkham Asylum, but this one I just don't want to cross very often. So I'm glad to have it, and it's actually the original. Good thing is that it's a more uncommon one than the original case, and the cheap one is not. That's good. All right, so this is gonna be our last for this part. So let's get this part done, so I can go grab myself something to, so I can go. So I can go watch some Twitch. Anyway, let's continue on. We got. I'm not done with the subset because it's actually kind of weird when you see it. But we got big franchise right here. We got Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, and also we got a pretty uncommon 360 game right here. Not a game you run across very often. Grand Theft Auto Episodes of Liberty City, which actually the Black Label one actually comes with a little sticker, which I've never run across. But yeah, this is very uncommon. And I used to be the biggest fan of Grand Theft Auto. I'm not anymore. But that's perfectly fine because, which by the way, this is complete by the way, which you don't want to cross this complete as a Black Label complete very often. But yeah, I actually got this game. I actually found this game at remember that Pico where I found that at a thrift store for Hasbro's for $3. I was like, holy shit, White Label GTA Liberty City. I was like, oh yeah, and it was just crazy. And I found so many games at the thrift stores and flea markets. Too bad I couldn't get all of them because it was short on cash, but that's okay. But yeah, now here's the weird part about it. I need a Black Label for Grand Theft Auto 4. But what kind of sucks about it is that what sucks about it is that Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on 360, even though the version is trash, it only came in a Platinum Hits. So that's always the frustrating part. I was like, I need to Andreas, but I know I was like I kind of don't want to get it, but then I realized to myself, oh yeah, it only came in a pound of minutes. And I was like, I kind of think to myself, like, oh shit, because I don't quite Platinum hits, but then I realized they only came in a Platinum hits. So that's always the annoying part of a collector. You think that it'll come in a black label, when you realize it never came in a black label. And some games just do that. It's just so annoying that San Andreas did that. But that's okay. All right. Next up, we got Guilty Gear 2 Overture. Which, oh god, this fucking game. Okay, we gotta talk about this game right here. This was during a time when the Guilty Gear series, Arc System Works thought that Guilty Gear, this should have been a fighting game, but then you play it, I was like, what the fuck is this? Is this Guilty Gear? It's not Guilty Gear. It's basically Guilty Gear Dynasty Warriors, but wait, with more tactical RPG elements. I mean, it follows the story of the original games, but again, this is the sequel to the original Guilty Gear on PlayStation 1, which sucks because that was a fighting game, and this is it's a Dynasty Warriors game. It's like, this is not Guilty Gear. It's just like, this should be more of a spin-off, but it's actually a mainline game. So that sucks, and you don't want to cross this game every day, so that sucks. Anyway, continuing on, we got two great series right here. Another great series is we got Guitar Hero. Unfortunately, this is not all of them, but thankfully, here's something I'll tell you about right now. I'll show you the games right here. We got Guitar Hero 2 and Guitar Hero 3. Now here's the story about these games. These two games right here, people think you need the guitar for. In actuality, you can actually play with them. You can actually use them. You can actually use an Xbox 360 controller. Now, with a controller, it's going to be impossible to play on Expert, but you can't, for the normal difficulties, it shouldn't be much of a problem. Here, I'll show you on the manual. No, but this video is going to be long, and I'll show you on the manual. It says it right here. It says this is what Guitar Hero. This is the manual Guitar Hero 2, but it says it right here. You can use the controller. So a lot of people don't know that you can use the controller for this game. So it's very cool. Yeah, I gotta put this back in. Damn it. Here we go. Yeah, these are great games. I have beaten these games. Really fantastic games. The final boss in this game, where you're facing, well, his name is WoW, but the fact that you're actually fighting against the devil, playing to the devil went to Georgia, more specifically the metal version of the song, not the country folk version of the song, but you're playing through the metal version of the devil went to Georgia against the devil himself. Yeah, a great freaking way to finish the game right here. Even though the cutscenes could have been a lot better, but I always thought Guitar Hero could have voice acting, and it never did, unfortunately. And unfortunately, the series just pretty much died. And I would love to get all the Guitar Hero games. I actually do have the Guitar Hero guitar, but it's for the Wii, which I have put away right now. It's over there. But and of course, continuing the trend of amazing games, we got the Halo series. Again, I'm not typically, well, the thing about shooters is that I like shoot 'em ups, I suck at shoot 'em ups, but I like them, and I really like them. And first person shooters I can tolerate more because they're more easier for me to handle. And this series right here, it defines first person shooters. Well, actually, Doom and pretty much Wolfenstein do, but this series also defines first person shooters. And honestly, we wouldn't have Xbox if it wasn't for this series. So I'm gonna go through them quick, and I'm actually missing one of the games, which you'll see. But I'm almost done with the stuff. That's up. So we got Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, Halo 4, which actually I need to finish Halo 4. Actually, I heard the campaign was really great in that one. Halo Combat Fall Anniversary. and Halo Wars, which actually with Halo Wars you do not run across a black label. You actually don't run across a black label Halo Wars very often. And matter of fact, with this one, I actually found it. I actually found this at a Glick Off. I almost found this at Goodwill, but I actually was able to get it for $4 at Glick Off, and this was actually in better shape. The other one was $5. It's just no. I mean, he had a bunch of Halos, and even on Halo Reach, but they were in such horrible shape that I just could not buy them. I could have used them for parts, but no. Alright, next up we got Hannah Montana, the movie, the game. Remember the movie? Yeah, the video game. I have not played it though, and actually I actually don't want to cross that one every day. Anyway, continuing on, we got Family Game Night Fun Pack. This is actually pretty uncommon. A pretty uncommon game. And this, if you are going for complete Xbox 360, this game, in my opinion, to me, in my experience, this game does count because this is still to this day, at time of recording, the only way you can get a Family Game Night 2 on 360. Because with that one, they never released a physical version of the game individually. So I mean, Family Game Night 3 was, but Family Game Night 2 was not. So the only way you can get the Family Game Night 2 on this game on this 360 is if you get this double pack. So that's why it counts. And not to mention it actually comes in its own disc. So if it comes in its own disc, then obviously it obviously counts with the set. Obviously, so that's what I'm trying to tell you. People won't listen to me because they're fucking assholes. All right, next up we got Hellboy: The Sons of Evil. Got the found one of Salvation Army. Hopefully it's not. I played this game. It's okay, but it can't be any worse than that Hellboy game on PS1. No joke. I'm kind of hoping. I'm kind of thinking maybe Jim will review this one actually. Hope maybe he will. Alright, next up we got Hitman Absolution, which is it's actually a very good game. As much as I want to get into stealth games, I am not the biggest fan of stealth games. Actually, it's even worse if it's a stealth game. If it's a stealth game and an RPG, that just is like no. I'm not the biggest fan of stealth games. I mean, which kind of sucks is that two series games I want to play, but I just cannot play because of the stealth element. Because you have to use stealth. Metal Gear Solid and Persona 5. Those games use heavily. You have the use of stealth, and you have to sneak your way. And yeah, I just cannot get. I'm just not the biggest fan of stealth games. I want to get into stealth. And the only Metal Gear Solid game I was able to. Actually, we'll get to Metal Gear Solid in another time, but. But yeah. Anyway, speaking of, because I mentioned RPGs, Infinite Undiscovery, which with this game, I think I tried to play this game, but I just cannot get into it, and I got stuck in it. I was just like, no, this game sucks, and not to mention I was not the biggest fan of the characters from the start, and it definitely shows because this game is not good. Well, for me, but maybe I'll get around to maybe I'll get around to playing it. Oh shit, we talk about game show games. This is one of the best out there. Jeopardy. Freaking Alex, you're back. He's so good. Jeopardy, rest in fucking peace. Thank you for everything, Alex. And great game. And thank you for making this game. This is a great game, by the way. Alright, next up we got Cameo Elements of Power. This game is actually notable for being made by Rare. It's okay. Hey, we got Killer is Dead. Which is a great game. Made by Suda51, who is obviously a great developer. I think I tried to do this one, but I got stuck in one of the missions. Mostly because I got stuck in the mission with the squirrels. Which I want to go back and finish this game. So I'll probably find time, and I only got like a week to finish it. So I'll probably just look up a walkthrough, a one play of it, so I could actually figure out where the squirrels were, so that I could actually beat the mission instead of wasting time. Let me just move these so I can get closer to it. Alright. Alright, we got this stack of games. And I'm gonna go through them, these games quick, because they're nothing too special. Oh, we got Connect Adventures. Most worthless freaking 360 game ever. Nobody wants it. Connect Disneyland Adventures. If anybody has Connect Rush on 360, let me know. Connect Joyride. And this one's actually complete. Yes, it's complete. Connect Now Geo TV, which I actually just picked this one up more recently at a flea market. And yeah, it's kind of weird that was actually one of the Connect games I was still missing. Oh shit, this had tape. Yeah, oh, I'll have to get rid of the tape later. We got Connect Sesame Street TV. Connect Sports Season 2. And I know I don't have Connect Sports Season 1, the original. I need it. And I just keep passing it up. Connect Sports Ultimate Collection. This is a little bit not uncommon, not super rare, not super expensive, but it's a game I need. And this one actually comes as a double that comes with Connect Sports, the 1 and 2. So it's actually, and I found that I go for $5. It's crazy because I just don't want to. I never run across it. Now I do run across it. And Connect Star Wars, which is known as the worst Star Wars video game ever made. Great, I actually need a manual for this one. Oh no, it does come with a manual. Shit. Don't think it did. It does. And actually, once again, I need a condition upgrade. I had that one for a while. And the final game for this part is Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. If you want to talk about a hidden gem, people say this is one of the best hidden gems on 360. I should definitely come back to this game and actually finish it. So, anyway, guys, so yeah, that is part 2 of, let me just move this. There we go. That is part 2 of my 360 collection. I'll try to get these videos out. These parts out a little bit quicker. Hopefully I can get all the entire 360 collection recorded. Again, it is going to be a multi-part. This entire Xbox 360 collection is going to be a multi-part. I'll put it in the playlist. But yeah, that being said, stay tuned for part 3, and we will go from there.